God.
Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Cobb on the Knob. It's your boys. We got Tucker, Derrick, and Tratness here. How you guys doing today?
Good, chilling.
Real enthusiastic there, Tucker. Jesus fucking Christ.
I've been driving a lot, brother. My brain is fried. I've got a fucking white and a yellow line seared into my fucking brain. I need a good old palate cleanse. You know what I need to be playing is some Slay the Spire too. But I stupidly...
First, Trat hasn't even introduced himself yet. And you're trying to go onto a topic.
Hey, no, I like the enthusiasm right into the topic. We can stick with it.
Go ahead, Trat. Go ahead.
No, my
Introduce
day was
yourself.
nothing anyways.
No. Introduce yourself so Justin knows you're on the podcast. Go.
No, I'm not going to now. You ruined it.
I had my Steam Deck. Stupidly forgot it at my mom's house before I left. So I've been on the road.
That's why you're saying, "Oh, you're gonna get burnt out." You just don't want us to play without you, bitch.
That is true.
Well, I know you're gonna play without me, but I just don't want you to play so much without me that when I get on and I want to play it, you guys aren't burnt out on it. I love that game though. That game is
You can see why they're the king of roguelikes.
Is awesome.
King
seems a little strong. I get King for the moment, if I should say. There'll be something that comes in.
Apparently, the first one was amazing, right? And then they didn't release another one for like fucking ever. And it's, I think, the highest playing roguelike I've ever seen. So,
really? Over Hades? Over Hades?
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
I mean, it hit 500,000 players. Shut the fuck up, Trey.
What did he say?
Have you tried forging? Apparently that's a Reddit thing. Reddit's like obsessed with a character that I don't really play, and they're always talking about forging.
What character? On Slay the Spire?
Yeah.
Trat's character you forge.
Which one? The alien? The alien bitch?
You forge that magical sword.
Well, you know, it's funny we talk about getting burnt out. How many runs do you think we've done? I don't really know. We beat the game once, right? Quote unquote, beat the game once. But I feel like every time I've had kind of a different build. Like my decks have not really been the same. Like, the last couple fucking. I played the Necro guy, and the last couple runs we were playing, dude, I could not get Doom to save my fucking life. Which is a debuff, for those that haven't played it, is a debuff you apply that stacks, and if the number is equal or less than or greater than their health, the enemy dies their turn. But which is awesome. It's great, because Derrick and I will stack Poison and Doom, but for the life of me, could not get any Doom. But I got stuff that buffed my little summoned skeleton hand thing that acted kind of like a shield, so I guess it kind of worked out.
Someone was telling me that there's a card where you can apply Doom to yourself. That's really good, apparently.
I've seen it. I've always turned it down because it sounds terrifying. But
yeah, he was telling me, he's like, "Oh, you've got to use that card if you're playing that guy. It's so good." I'm like, "But that's permanent." I was like, "You can only use it so many times if you run out of health." He goes, "Yeah, but you have like 90 health. It's all right." It's like, what the fuck? We have to use all.
Bitch has 90 health. How is he getting 90 health?
I have no idea.
I did get a card. I was playing a run yesterday where it was like my first relic I picked up, and it was every time you add a card to your deck, you gain +1 permanent HP.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there's two versions of that.
By the time I died, I was like, I had over 100 health.
And Trat, you're talking to somebody that was randomly dying and didn't know why until we figured out why it was the fucking Gambit card. So I will not be applying Doom to myself until further notice. Yeah, that Gambit card, it seemed too good to be true, and it was too good to be true indeed. But I still get it in my deck if I can, though, because I feel like it could be a last ditch effort of like, you know, you need one more turn to kill somebody, but they're going to attack you before. So It seems like it could work in certain scenarios.
Yeah. Oh, look, speaking of that, Chance is playing Slay the Spire too.
God, you're all addicted.
He saw us
I'm not-
playing it. I didn't even
I'm not
offer it to
super
him. He
addicted.
just started downloading it.
I played Skyrim more yesterday, and then I jumped on and I played one round of fucking Slay the Spire. So, and,
Have you abandoned New Vegas or what? I'm so
no,
confused.
I play it every now and then. It's like depends
So
on the
you're
day what I'm feeling.
more
Like.
into the Skyrim, huh?
Yeah, it's just New Vegas is hard because how old it is. No matter how many mods I download.
I have
Bro,
to say,
it's
you
not
guys are
even that
awful at
bad.
video games.
What?
Like, you
For
guys will play a
real.
video game for a while, and then you just dump it entirely. You'd be like, "Oh, this is a
I
great
know.
game," and then you just quit on it because you're bored about it.
It's because they get burnt out, Trat.
So, like, I still play the Pokemon trading card game that y'all got me on, and no one touches it anymore. Everybody was like, "This is such a great
I
game,"
don't-
but then you guys start
I didn't
spending
like
money on it.
Pokemon that much to
Y'all start
to,
spending money on
keep
it,
that
getting
going.
all these card packs, and then now you're done with it. You have nothing to do with it anymore.
The only reason that pulled me in is because I'm obsessed with card trading games. But if that was a Magic game, I would still be playing it. But Pokemon just isn't holding my interest in the card game realm. That's why I like Slay the Spire so much. I think is that combination of deck building and
Goes
then
back
like
to like
kind of
Battlefield.
dungeon crawler.
Y'all just dumped
kinda-
Battlefield after talking about it for so long. 'cause you
Battlefield is
guys wanted-
fucking ass. Game's
No,
fucking
it
dead.
is great.
No, it's not. You shut your fucking
I
whore
will have
mouth.
to say this
Join.
last season
You
kinda
join the
sucked.
rest of us so that fucking game dies and they can get on to the next one and maybe not suck ass.
They're going to make it another one anyways, whether you play it or not.
Yeah, but they'll remember how hard fucking the other one tanked and they had to crank that fucker out. What was the
No,
fucking?
they-
What was the other one called?
2046.
Yeah,
2042.
didn't that come out? Didn't that come out in like 24 or 23?
Yeah, it was
I don't
dead on
remember.
arrival.
Yeah, and then they had to fucking bust ass to crank out 6, and then they just shit the bed.
No, I think you're just being too picky.
No, it's a
Battlefield
good
is
game. It's just they
Yes.
fucked up the launch. That's once again with content. You know.
They didn't fuck up the launch. They fucked up the post support.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. That.
I
Launch
just
was
think y'all are
fine.
getting too picky.
No, the game's dead.
No, it's not.
And I'm not. The world thinks that, Trap. What's its current player count right now?
I have no idea. I don't check that.
Which is a topic I've been wanting to bring up, is the Steam player count. There's been a lot of talk about that on the interwebs and what justifies like keeping a game alive. Like, what would you guys say if you were making a game? We won't talk about budget right now, but you made a game and you put it out there. What do you think? What is your happy, healthy number of player count to keep supporting the game?
Depends on how many. It depends on percentage of player base.
To
So
me,
if
go
I-
by money.
Yeah, concurrent.
I'm
What
making
is consistent concurrent players?
No, so it depends on how many I had at launch. So if I release a game and I had like 10,000, if it fell off to 1,000, I feel like that's a healthy player number. You know, that makes sense.
You feel 1,000 is a healthy player number?
If I
Well, when you
only
first
sold,
You're going
10,000
from 10,000 to 1,000?
Well, you have to understand when a game first comes out, it's going to be at its peak, and
Yeah,
then
it's
everything's
never
dropping
gonna
off
reach
like
that
you.
Yeah. But to go down to 10% of your player count, you think that's successful?
I think
That
it's
sounds right.
successful enough to like, keep at it.
That's what I said. If it's profitable,
It all just.
Well, what if it's not? What if you don't do the live service thing and you just make a game that you plan to support with? I guess nobody really does paid content anymore. What if you did a roguelike, right? And you
I'd
say you
release
did
the
your
game.
version of Slay the Spire.
I would release the game and then update it until I made a new one.
And what is your so if you're okay, you launch the game, 6 months go by, you're down to fucking 10% or less of your fucking peak. And
That
you see
time I
1,000 players are on. Are you still working on it or are you moving on to the next thing?
No, I'd probably be working on the next thing because I made a game and I'm not selling any more copies. So why the fuck would I keep working? on
Okay.
it?
Now, what was Battlefield's peak, and what is their current player situation? And does that percentage justify continuing going on with the game?
That's a live service game, so they are actively making money like every day.
They make way more because people buy the in-game cosmetics or would it be?
Yeah.
To keep it going. So the one person or each person is worth more than on his where it's only one buy.
Is that why EA is laying people off like crazy, Trat?
EA is laying people off because the game released and they had to they hire a bunch of extra people while they're in full production, and then typically when a game comes out, they let go of the extras that they don't need anymore because the game's out.
All I'm saying is EA is probably seeing that going down the toilet, and they will not be supporting that game for much longer. I think we have probably this year
They
tops.
supported Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 5 for the longest time too.
Yeah. I don't think 5 fell off as hard as 6 did.
It says it's in the top 20 of daily active users. It's in number 68 of top sellers. So currently
like they're doing good.
They're averaging around 50 to 60,000 players, with the low being 46 at like low times. Or like 20,000 like off hours. So
And their peak was what, 600,000?
700.
Yeah, they got a year tops before that game's abandoned again. Just like fucking
the top 20 game has a year, is what you're telling us.
Right, you have nothing. There's nothing else to compete with. If you're a Battlefield game and fucking Slay the Spire 2 is beating you, you got fucking problems.
Well, they're direct
it's because more people like single player games. That's just what the community
Slay the
wants.
Spire's arguably not a single player game.
Yeah, but it is. The first one was intended to be single player.
Give me a quick top 10 games right now. Give me top 5, and I'll still make this argument. Give me top 5.
Top 5 or top 10? You top 10.
Top 10 if you got them off the fucking rip. Give them to me.
Of most of concurrent right now.
Yes.
Can you filter it out to just multiplayer?
Even better if you could.
Well, the top 10 all are multiplayer except for I don't know what this game is.
Where's Battlefield on that list?
No, it's not.
20.
It's not? Okay.
Okay, so 1 is pretty obvious. It's Counter-Strike 2, 700,000.
Yeah, you can always skip that one.
Number 2 is Dota 2 at 300,000.
You can also skip that one. We know that.
Number 3 is Slay the Spire 2, 222.
Okay. That's a lightweight game. It meant to be single player, so I bet I could see a lot of people playing that single player only, because the first one was meant for that and people loved it. So I could easily see that one being up there.
Number 4 is whatever 5M is. I have no idea what that is.
5MN.
5M.
I have no idea what that is either.
What that is. Okay, next.
Number 5 is Arc Raiders. Number 6 is Bongo Gap.
So Arc Raiders would be a good fight against Battlefield because it's a AAA game.
Yeah, is even better, and it launched at the same time and is basically the same time. I think it was within 2 weeks.
Even better, you haven't even played it.
And no, I haven't played it.
Argument for it. Better argument for
it. I know, but I'm getting to my argument point, which was what I was going to bring up anyways. And this happened in January, actually, when I believe I learned of this statistic. But launched at the same time, has held its current player base closer to its peak, way closer to its peak than Battlefield has.
It's lost 75% of its player base.
What was its peak? Its peak was also not anywhere near
441.
Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah, and what is it at now? So it's at 100,000.
127. Yeah, it was almost 500,000. So
yeah,
the way they released 2 days apart.
So that's at effectively 25%. Battlefields is at what? Somebody do the math real quick. 700,000 down to 40,000.
Current right now it's 46. The high for like the week is like 67. That's over 90%.
Is somebody doing the math on that?
Say I don't know what the original peak was, so I couldn't look it up. I couldn't do the
It's-
math.
Oh, 700,000.
It's over 90%.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be like 10%.
So they're barely at 10%, and Arc Raiders is holding at a 25%.
How much was Arc Raiders at for their peak?
481.
400.
5.
Yeah, so
Almost 5.
so Battlefield had twice as many people to start with.
That makes the statistic even worse, Trat. You had double the number, but you can't even maintain 20%. That game is failing. That is a fail of a game. EA thinks it's a fail of a game. The internet thinks it's a fail of a game. That game has a year tops. No, they can. They can. They have a year tops.
They cannot bring it back. They brought Battlefield 4 back, and everybody loves that game. It was shit at start, and EA brought it back.
I love Battlefield 4. I think they can bring 6 back.
When it first came out, nobody wanted to touch it.
I bought 4. I loved 4 so much. I bought it twice. I bought it on the 360 and I bought it on the Xbox One.
I bet if 4 released today, you'd say it's shit. But after a year, people started loving it again.
No, I loved 4 from the start. Your argument is not true. I loved 4 from the start.
I know, but
4 was it fell off harder. 4 was a way better game. Way better
fell
game.
off the start.
I don't think that's true, Trat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can look up. I don't think they. Dude, you were smoking fucking crack because Battlefield 3 was the tits. But
I think
that's not. We're not going to talk about 4.
It had a lot of problems. I think
it had a ton of issues. I know.
4 had a lot of issues.
I still bought it twice and played the shit out of it twice.
Everybody went back to 3 because it was like shit. So people quit playing.
Okay, but nobody's going back to any Battlefield because the Battlefield before this one was complete ass. In fact, let's pull up another statistic, Derrick. What's Delta Force's fucking numbers right now?
Delta Force is beating Battlefield right now.
No, they're not.
I thought you said they were last week.
They were, but they're not now. Now they have 38,000.
Okay, 38,000. What was their peak? Probably didn't come anywhere close to 700,000.
247,000. I think a lot of Chinese people are playing this.
So they're even maintaining their numbers better than Battlefield.
Okay, so hold on. Their off hours are right now because they have so many Chinese players. So their peak for 24 hours.
What was the 24-hour peak? Yeah.
154,000.
Oh yeah, so they're maintaining. So putting it on record because I love that we record shit now because I can be like, I told you, motherfuckers, you guys know you didn't. Now it's recorded. Battlefield 6 has a year, 6 months probably, to fucking turn that ship around, or that shit is going to be at the bottom of the fucking ocean, and we're on to the next. Maybe it'll be Battlefront 3 that they come out with next and skip Battlefield for a while.
Anyways, the rest of the games on the list, if you guys want to hear, Bongo Cat. Then it's PUBG Battlegrounds.
Dude, I can't believe that game is holding on. Fucking, what's Siege at right now? How big was the bounce back for Siege?
They even say Siege is so bad right now.
98K.
98K. What's Siege's all-time peak?
200.
Wow. That's it for Siege? I guess that's only on Steam though. That's probably bigger on consoles, I feel like.
Yes, absolutely.
That's still fucking. So it's holding 50% of its fucking player base. And that game is fucking. That is a 10-year-old game.
But just recently relaunched, though. Like, you know.
Does it give you months? Like, can you go 6 months or anything like that, or a year, or no?
Oh yeah, I can go the max amount for 2016.
So go back to 24. 2024. What was its player count? Right before Siege X launched.
It's Siege X launch.
25.
Did it release in 25?
Yeah, didn't it?
So
or was it 24?
I know their player wasn't good before Siege X because they were having.
I'm assuming it happened, released in 2024 because Siege X or Siege hit a peak of 201,000 peak.
Siege X released June 10th, 2025.
Okay, well, for some reason, in March 2024.
My motherfucking case. You know why? Because in March of 2024 is the reason we went back. You said, dude, maybe we should go back to Siege. They had a fucking update that they kind of changed things back to the old way.
That's jinxy then. That's all jinxy.
Yeah. So I rest my motherfucking case. A fucking 8-year-old, 9-year-old game at that point can get an all-time peak, a new all-time peak.
November 2025, it had 51,000 players.
Yeah, but Tuck,
Yeah.
if you ask
Not
people who
even.
play Rainbow Six Siege, they say that game is dying too, even though it's one of the top played games.
That game's been dying for fucking 10 years.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's still
why is
holding on
Battlefield
better
6
than Battlefield.
Why is Battlefield 6 dying? People are always just saying that.
No, Trat, it's because its player count is fucking terrible. Siege is maintaining 50% still of their
You
all-time peak.
are comparing games that are much less than it. Like you said, Siege is 200,000. Battlefield 6 was 700,000.
It doesn't matter it makes the number even worse though, because your all-time peak was 700,000. If
look up
Battlefield's all-time peak was
Battlefield had for the last game,
500,000.
like
Yeah,
Battlefield
go ahead,
4,
do it, Derek. Look up
their
what it was.
Battlefield 4 statistics.
I don't think Battlefield 4 will be on there, but look up the future one. Battlefield 2036 sucks a lot.
We know that one was dead. Everybody knew that one was dead.
No, let's do it. Let's do it, Trat. Let's just for funsies. Let's compare numbers.
Sorry, I'm pulling it up.
Fuck, I would even say let's go look at Battlefront 2 numbers.
So it released to 100,000 players max. And that was in November 2021. Okay, so 100,000.
That game did come out that long ago.
Yeah, I guess so.
God, dude, time is flying.
I told you.
3 months later, its player count was only 5,000. 4 months later, it was 3.
That is much worse. Much, much worse for Dead on Arrival.
Not percentage-wise, it's not, though.
But that's like 5%.
You launched at 100,000.
Yeah.
You launched at 100,000. You were at 5,000 3 months in.
Yeah, that's 5%. No. Yeah, that's 5%.
Yeah, but percentage-wise, and Battlefield's we're less than Battlefield 6 is almost probably pretty close then. Like what, 8%?
747 divided by 46,000. Or whatever you do to get the percentage. I don't fucking know.
I was going to say, I don't think that helps us, Derek. I'm not sure that was the number we were looking for. I'm just saying, that game's got 6 months. In 6 months, we'll know.
Over dramatic. That's what I think.
The internet agrees with me. Their post support has been terrible.
Yeah, I think they can turn it around still.
No, I'm not saying that they can't. I'm not. I'm saying, but right as it currently stands, that game is dying. That game is on fucking life support. And all it's going to take, and it's also on life support because there has been nothing to take its place. Like, it's not going to take, if somebody can come out with something that will take its place. I mean, shit, you could have Hell Let Loose fucking Vietnam take its fucking place at this point. Like War Dogs. When War Dogs comes out,
BattleBit.
Watch out. BattleBit 3, whatever the fuck it is, dude. Like, that game is holding on because of the state of games right now. There is only single player games to play right now, which, yes, people do like more. So as soon as a good multiplayer shooter comes out, that's a bigger battle team, Battlefield 6 is dead. And War Dogs isn't going to launch until the end of the year. So Battlefield has until the end of the year to. Oh, Derek, does that include the red sec numbers? Or is that a separate?
I would assume it's the same because I think you load up.
I'd be very curious to see that split. That would be very interesting. I'm assuming 90% of that number is people playing actual Battlefield, not red sec, but
yeah, I don't know. Well, what else do we have on the docket today?
I'm convinced.
Real quick, it shows for when it was released, it had 144,000 players. The next year, this is quick though. It says it only had 360 players for Battlefield 4.
I don't think that game released
360 or the Xbox One.
I don't think that game.
It won't give me much information because like both of those were through Steam, I believe.
Yeah, I think Derek's right though. I don't think that game launched on PC.
But I'm just using Steam's numbers for how hard it dropped.
Yeah, but when did it come to Steam though? Did it come to Steam when it launched?
No, it came to Steam
because that game would have come out. When that game came out?
So I'm trying to find the exact numbers for it, though.
No. I'll get there. Hold on. It would have been. See, I graduated in 14. Xbox One. It would have been 20. So, no, it would have launched in 2012 on the 360.
It launched in 2013.
No, 2013, and then November the Xbox One launched. Then it launched on the Xbox One. What just happened to Craig?
Not much numbers for that right now.
Yeah, which I told you they weren't keeping track of, and that doesn't. You can't count. I don't think that counts because that game didn't launch on the PC when it launched. And if you could get console numbers, can you get console numbers?
So, like, someone here in 2015 has console numbers is all I'm finding, but I'm not finding it for any other release time.
I mean, I wish it wasn't so either, Trap, but it's dead. It's dying. We're watching it slowly bleed out.
Oh,
That's an insane. Now that we are talking about the numbers out loud, though, it is even more impressive and insane that it was 700,000 at launch, and they lost that many players.
Do you guys want to keep this twosome? Because I have to go pick up fucking Braxton. So,
gay.
I have to go get your stuff.
Yeah. So, I don't know how long it'll take.
Just keep yourself in the chat. Just mute yourself, and then we can keep going.
Yep. I will be back.
Well, I have something funny to say now that he's leaving, though. But I'm convinced that there is somebody on the internet that wants Kevin to kill himself, because there is more circulating news about another fucking Fallout remaster dropping like within the next couple months, and I'm convinced somebody out there wants Kevin to kill himself.
Hey Tucker, while he's gone, should we just completely change this around? Like when he goes to listen to this recording, we were just like bashing him or something like that.
Well, we do that anyways.
Yeah, but like he won't know what happened until he's actually listened to the record and he's like just going through it and like, oh, these fuckers.
No, I've been dogging on him too much. I think it's starting to get to him.
He has been saying that.
Dude, well, since we're talking about Fallout 4 and old games, dude, let's talk about fucking. So I found this.
Were talking about. You were talking about it.
Eat my ass. So laptop's trying to turn off. I found this crazy statistic, whatever you want to call it, but dude. So 7th generation gaming consoles, which is Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the Wii, there was 8 Rockstar games. There was 3 Mass Effects. There was 3 Batman Arkhams. There was 3 Dead Spaces. There was 3 Bioshocks. There was 2 Fallouts, 2 Elder Scrolls, 5 Halos, 4 Gears, and 3 Splinter Cells. What do we have to show now? That is a
I was just telling
crazy
Bradley
amount of games.
I was telling Bradley about this, how the thing back then is you would release games and people would be entertained by them just as they are. It was a standalone game. You didn't have to keep constantly updating it, right? But now the whole mind thing for video games has completely shifted, where now the company feels they have to entertain you by slowly releasing things or releasing a large game to start with.
Well, it's not that they have to entertain you; they want your money.
Yeah, they want.
They're not okay with
they're
not okay with a one-time paycheck. They want it constantly, and it's fucking mobile. I think it's mobile games that we have to blame for that.
That is also another thing, but I mean, if we release the game now,
there's got to be more to it. I don't know. There's
You're
more
not even
to
going to listen to me.
No, fuck you.
Example, I have Play the Spire released right now and never had an update. People are going to play that off the rip, and then they're just going to drop it and forget about it entirely because the game cannot entertain the people for long enough. They'll get bored, like you have with Battlefield 6.
World. God,
that's how the world. That's how it is now. Where the gaming industry now has to find a way to entertain you.
I agree. I agree. There is that mindset of, well, no, the true mindset, the true problem is they ship games unfinished. That's the problem. There's not enough content in games anymore. It feels like that when it releases, it can sustain you for like a year or 6 months, maybe. You know what I mean?
You
But
just said exactly what I just said. How now there's
I know,
never
but
enough
I said it in a
video
sense
game.
of it's different than just the companies wanting to entertain you. They're especially AAA, like early access and stuff on Steam. We all know what we're getting into when we buy those, but AAA stuff, they just release fucking a fraction of what the game should fucking be at launch. That in a combination of fucking, I think, optimization and maybe like new technology and graphics. You know, they've always everything improves or whatever, but it takes way longer to make a fucking game than I feel like it really should or like it used to. And I don't know if that's because of whatever that may be, just because of the intensity that our graphics now and stuff. But let's see,
Yeah, it does
it's like
a lot more.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Derrick's problem is about Fallout because I played Fallout 3, no mods. I played 50 hours of it and it was just like I had fun and I enjoyed it. And I don't know, graphics have never been my main concern. I think quality of gameplay and quality of story and stuff are more important than graphics to me.
All right, I'm gonna take something back real quick for you. You have talked about Halo 3 and enjoying the players on that, or playing that, or games similar to that. I don't remember which one you
Halo
talked
3?
about exactly. Yes, just hear me out. You played a lot of Halo 3, right?
The custom games.
Yes. So Halo 3 released with 14 multiplayer maps. Halo Infinite released with 19, and you kept saying that there's not enough maps.
No, it released with 19 spread across the different game modes.
Yes, but they still released with 19 maps and still added more every season.
Yeah.
So there's 91 maps currently released on it. Is what I'm reading off
But
these numbers.
how
here.
many are in the 4v4?
And you
Because
said
that's
there's
what
not
matters.
enough maps in that game. I
There
specifically remember
wasn't.
you saying that.
How
It had
many
more than
released?
Halo 3, and Halo 3 entertained you.
No, Trat. That statistic is not correct because the 4v4, you were there. I don't even know why I have to fucking argue this with you. How many maps were in the 4v4 that we played the most of?
I have no idea. I don't know those numbers. I'm
It
just
was,
saying.
I bet you it was
how
less
they
than 8.
still have more, and it's still not enough for you.
No, that doesn't count though, because you spreading how many different game modes did fucking Halo Infinite have? Halo Infinite had the 4v4 and the
How many
ranked.
game modes did Halo 3
Then it
have?
had. It doesn't matter because the player count was all the same. It didn't have like the weird fucking firefight shit and the weird big team battle thing. And didn't Halo Infinite have something else too? I'm thinking of something else.
I don't know what you're going with at this. I mean, no matter if you clicked one game or another, you couldn't be with those other people.
No,
I don't know what you're asking.
Halo 3 had 14 maps, but you could play all 14 maps on the same game mode. No matter what the game mode was. Those were the 14 maps you got.
I don't think you can play every map on the same game or every game mode.
Yes, you can. I would almost bet money on it.
Maybe
2.
It's been too long.
Is that the heat coming off of my laptop? But Halo Infinite had maybe had 19 maps, but not all 19 of those maps could be played on 4v4 ranked, which is what we were playing the most of.
Okay, let's say that is true. I don't remember if it is or not, but I bet you're right. But even if
it is true,
now they still have every single map. They have to do all these extra things with. Back then, they would just make a map, like it's their problem now. But now they have to do so much more research and play testing on every single map to make sure it works perfectly.
Are you Are you an activist for fucking big video game? What is your fucking problem? Why you should be agreeing?
I'm being the devil's.
Why are you coming at me right now?
I'm being devil's advocate right now because every time a game comes out, you play it, you say this is the best thing ever, and then you dump it because you got bored.
I never said that about Battlefield 6.
Child.
It's on fucking recording, bitch. I never said that about Battlefield 6. In fact, every concern I had
of this game when it came out.
Nope. Every concern I had about Battlefield 6 is true. Came to 2 fruition. Go back.
You and Derrick both played the beta and loved it to death. And when it came out, we played it for a while, and then you just
go listen to the recordings. Go listen to the recordings. On recording. Go listen to it.
No, it is not.
It is. Go look at it. Go listen to them, motherfucker. They are on there.
Playing the video games.
I said I enjoyed the game. I did enjoy the game. I do enjoy the game. But I also said there's not enough content here. There has to be more content. There's not enough.
I'm
And
pretty sure you
don't-
loved the game when it came out.
motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker. I will pull up this
Dude, I'm
goddamn
rage
recording
baiting you
right the
so
fuck
hard.
now. Right
it.
the
Do
fuck
it.
now. I'm gonna. You hold your fucking tits. That's why, because I've been listening to the
I bet you
podcast.
said it
And I'm like,
alongside of how you love it, and it's a great game too. But it still needs more content. I bet you said something like that because you're
my argument
needs to be
none
entertained.
of my arguments here have said that it's a bad game. I said it's a dying game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't even touch it anymore. When was the last time you played it?
January. And it's gonna stay that way because I have no want to go play it.
So it's not a good game if you're not even going to touch it. Or is it not entertaining?
There's not enough
to you?
content.
Because
There's not enough fucking maps. There's not enough guns.
I bet it even has more guns than Halo does. If we want to go back there,
It's not a good argument though. Halo is a completely different style game. Halo's an arena shooter, and Battlefield is closer to a mil sim, I guess.
how many in a mil sim? How many guns are they given? Are they given the 20 that they have, or are they given one gun for each unit that there is? If you want it to be a mil sim, you got to follow the mil sim.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
When you work in the army or the navy, whatever it is, do you get to choose out of 20 guns which one you get?
No,
Or
but
they
that's
just give you standard issue and that's what you get.
you hold on 1 second. You know what? I'm an idiot. Why don't I just go fucking look at my podcast notes? I think that's Derrick when we were talking about when they released the notes before the fucking.
I will have to say about the guns that they don't feel any much different from each other. Oh, we have to go to the
Well,
comp
that's
chat.
also my argument before you fucking got me on this fucking tangent and having to go fucking prove myself. Is to me the thing. Right. I feel like you can make an argument that there's several factors that can make a video game successful, right? So, like, I think
How
that
do you
the reason
project your pictures on this thing?
I think the reason that Siege is successful is because of the core gameplay and the core gunplay, right? Like Siege didn't have a ton of operators, it didn't have a ton of guns, and you were locked to guns per operator, right? But the gunplay is what you came for and what you stayed for, right? I think what makes a game like Battlefield successful is the chaos and the abundance of chaos, right? So in a game like Battlefield where the gunplay is not like the sole thing that keeps you coming back to it, the more variety you have in a game like that increases its longevity. Like if you did a Battlefield 6 style game right now, like if you built Battlefield 6 right now how it stands, but you took out all the guns and had army specific guns and locked them to that and locked classes to guns, there's not many people that would be playing that game. There's probably even less people playing that game than there are now because the gunplay, the core game itself, I don't think is like competitive or tight enough to be the sole focus. Does that make sense? Like the sole focus of
It's kind of a balance
Siege.
of milsim and enough customization to keep people entertained. That's what they
Yeah,
were aiming
and then
for.
if you don't have that, then like because I like they don't have, and even the destruction. Like you could argue that the destruction is what brought people to Battlefield, and then they nerfed that. Like
I don't know if it
the
helps you find it, but one of yours, it doesn't tell me which one it is, but it just said you wrote what will ruin Battlefield 6 is what you wrote. But it doesn't
oh,
tell
that
me
would
what
be perfect.
that
That's
is.
exactly what I need. What else does it say?
That's all it says. That's all you wrote, and there's no what do you call that episode to tie with that. So I have no idea where that one needs to go. But it sounds like you're asking what's bad about it. You're asking us.
Like I said, I just feel like there's like
You didn't talk
so
about comedies
you
in it.
keep
Let's pull it up.
we talk about comedies.
We talked about top 5 comedies in it. Apparently, I don't know if that will pull up on.
God, this is like such a chaotic fucking episode. It's gonna be bouncing back. So
I feel bad for Derrick, who's going to have to edit this.
Oh fuck, Derrick. Well, Derrick, actually, if you're listening to this, could you edit it so that it flows better?
He's gonna say "fuck you." I see top 5 action movies. 9 talks about Red Sec.
I don't even see what fucking episode that was.
You wrote it on September 4th.
That's not gonna help me.
Yeah, so it should be after that. Oh wow, yeah, that's back to that is probably 4 or 5. This week's episode, we first endeavored to once again talk about Battlefield 6. Streamers trying to turn Battlefield into Call of Duty. Also Helldivers 2 and DoorDash. Yeah, it's 3. There it is. God, that was really long ago.
When we played the beta?
Wait, when was it even received? Oh, that wouldn't count because that was October when it was released. So yeah, that was you talking about the beta. So yeah, you can't use that one.
What do you mean I can't use that one?
That was you talking about the beta.
It was me talking about the game as it comes out, though.
Yeah, you can look it up then, but you had no idea about the game then.
What crack are you smoking?
No, I'm saying you haven't even played the game yet, so you can't. It's not you saying, "Hey, there's not enough content." That's what I was looking for.
When did the beta come out?
I didn't look that up. The game came out in October. You took a lot on this.
Fuck you. Well, that's because you fucking irritated me. I didn't have it off the rip. I didn't know I was going to be fucking prosecuted today.
But you have nothing written for Battlefield in the next 3 of them. Oh, Battlefield 6 roadmap would have been on that one. Battlefield 6 over 6.5 million copies sold, peak 174 or 747. This game sales are dominated by Steam. Hey, you wrote about how good it is here.
Yeah, because it got 700,000 players.
You sent that twice, apparently. Next podcast in November has nothing to do with Battlefield 6 again. There's a meme of you saying Battlefield. November 1st, Battlefield roadmap. That's the only one I can find that you've talked about. Would that have been
I'm gonna
it?
be driving tomorrow, and I'm gonna find this fucking. Don't you fucking worry, bitch. And we will open up the next fucking podcast. Here. No. Yeah, episode 3.
Derek's gonna be pissed when he gets back and we're still talking about it. It wouldn't be episode 3 because it still wasn't released then. It wouldn't be episode 3 because it wouldn't have been released.
I think we were playing the beta.
I don't know why you're so hooked on the beta. You wouldn't even talk about the full release. You're telling me that you found it, or you said this after you played the game full release.
It doesn't matter. The beta was basically the fucking game. The only thing the beta didn't have in it was more maps.
And more guns. And
Yeah.
a lot of gadgets.
But like you said, though, the fucking guns don't feel different enough. Okay, well, for the sake of fucking the editing and Derrick's sanity, I will find it.
Let's just move on. So
I will find it and fucking we will open up the next fucking podcast with me talking about that shit. But what I was saying though before I was on this fucking tangent, you know what'd be funny is if Derrick just fast forwards that, you hear the chipmunk fast forwarding.
That'd be a good idea. Of us arguing the whole time.
You keep bringing up Halo and comparing Halo's numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know when I'm thinking of
you like a ton, that's why I brought that up.
When I'm thinking of Halo, I think of Halo as an arena shooter, right? Which is a different game than what Battlefield is, right? But the way to make an arena shooter good is, in what Halo had, was they had tight gunplay, tight team play, and then with an arena shooter you get the whole power weapon thing, right? Which is kind of there's not very many games that do that anymore.
Just where I used Halo to Halo. I didn't use Halo to Battlefield.
No, I know, but I'm on a different topic than games dying. I'm on a topic now of what can make a good game, what keeps a game alive, right?
Okay.
And to me, what has kept Siege alive is the tight gameplay, gunplay. That is what's kept Siege alive. That is why people keep playing that game. That is why I went back to it and played an hour of it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I could easily get back into this game, but nobody wants to. So I was like, the gameplay, the tightness of it, the adrenaline. I mean, like you said, it's 3 minutes, or like we've talked about in the past, it's 3 minutes around, but that shit can get intense in fucking 3 minutes, right? With Battlefield, what people want is they want that intensity the whole game, right? And that's why you get the fucking explosions, you get the vehicles, you get the debris, you get the fucking destruction, right? Like that is what people want to play in Battlefield. That's why they keep coming to Battlefield. They want the crazy guns to go play with and shoot and customize and whatever the fuck it is, Like that's what makes a Battlefield game successful, or a big war game like that successful, right? And then what makes Call of Duty successful, or a game like Call of Duty, is the 6v6, good maps, good gunplay, fun team play. Like that's what would make a game successful and longevity in that, right? Halo's an arena shooter. What makes an arena shooter good? Tight guns, fun power weapons, fun team play, fun objective game modes, oddball, king of the hill, capture the flag, shit like that, right? So Battlefield is, in my opinion, lacking. They're doing a lot of things good, but they're not doing anything great. Like they're doing a lot of things that are good and fun and decent, but they're not doing anything that's great. Siege does the gunplay very, very well, very great. The rest of Siege is dwindling, right? Like, the lack of maps in Siege, the lack and weird, not lack, but the weird shit that characters are doing, the weird meta, the weird fucking angles and
You
shit
said
that everybody
Siege is
learns, and like,
dwindling, but it's the top
huh?
player counts. You said Siege is dwindling, but it's one of the top player counts.
No, it's dwindling, and it's lacking in those aspects. Like, let me ask you, if I said what makes you want to play Siege, what are you gonna say?
I just enjoy playing with you guys. I do. I absolutely love setting up
I
with
know,
you guys.
but if you're,
That's why I don't play it alone.
if I'm gonna, what do you like about Siege besides us? Is it
Besides
not
you
the
guys?
fun, crazy firefights that you get in,
No, not
knowing that
usually. I enjoy
you could
the
die?
CQB.
What?
I enjoy the CQB.
Yeah, the close quarter combat. Yeah,
Yeah, that's just because that's something that can be realistically that happen. But other than the part that the people inside are
and the
highly
destruction
armed.
of the walls and the fucking, like. I mean,
No,
don't get me
Ready or
wrong.
Not.
You just,
I liked it just like how I like Ready or Not. It has not a lot of destruction, but it feels real.
well, yeah, I know, but that's also like single player in like a different aspect, though. It's like, God
Oh,
damn
I'm
it!
just
Can we
saying.
just stay on one thing?
No,
That
I'm
can we
just
stop
saying.
branching
I
off?
like it because of the CQB, like I like Ready or Not.
I know.
I don't.
I
It's
I
not
don't
the.
disagree with you. I have loved CQB forever. In fact, Battlefield, was it 3 or 4 that had the operation? Oh fuck! It feels like a million years ago now. One of the
The
Battlefield
craziness
3
that
or
happens is nice once in a while, but man, it gets annoying to deal with. Unless you are on that end. Like if I'm on the defending team and that's happening to me all the time, I would just not play that game.
yeah, well, that's that's the competitive thing too. Is you got to give and take. You can't always. If we always won in Siege, it wouldn't be fun either. That's my true personal opinion. Like I don't like losing.
It
Like I'm
sucks.
like Dev. I don't like losing, but I'm not a dick about it. Like I think that you can only learn from losing. I really truly believe that. So like to me, part of us losing in Siege made me want to keep playing, because it's like, okay, well now we learn some things and we're not going to lose that way again, right? Type of thing. But where the fuck was I going with this?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
The fucking dude, I'm with you. I love the CQB shit. Either Battlefield 3 or 4. I want to say it was 3 because it was on the 360, I think, primarily. One of those Battlefields had a DLC, back when we were doing paid DLC. I think it was the third or fourth DLC, and it was all close quarter shit. There was like one of the map was Operation 9 to 5, which was like an abandoned office building with like cubicles and shit, dude. And that shit was so fucking fun, dude. Just like the tight quarters thing, like that's what I've always, like, for me, that's where Battlefield's always been. And I will say that is one thing that I did like that 6 did, was a lot more urban environments. But some of the maps in Battlefield 3, 4, and even Bad Company 2, where it's like, and some in 6, where it's just too like open and it's like just hilly, and like, you go from hills to maybe some trees, or hills to like some sparse scattered buildings. Like those maps are never the funnest maps for me. For me, it's always like the close quarter shit. I love that. That's why I like Siege 2, is because I like the idea of like, okay, this building is where everything's going down. I don't have to go look for it. There's Siege has got big buildings, but you know what I mean. And I love the destructibility of Siege 2 to the point where it's like it's not over the top where you like can take the whole building down, but knowing that you can shoot through pretty much any surface.
I wish Battlefield did have even half as much as that Siege has for breakability.
Yeah, I don't know if the game could handle. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if the engine or game or whatever could even handle something like that. If you could take like
that isn't Siege like.
Yeah, because Siege is like because you have way more player count, way more people trying to connect to it. But like, could you take the fine
destruction,
fine destruction to buildings and then apply it to a giant battlefield map? Like that would be nuts.
That's what I said. Even half of it would be nice, but it's just like it's either the wall is there or it isn't there. I've complained about it before about the destruction.
I personally think the destruction's all fucked up in 6 compared to 3, 4, and even Bad Company. Like I didn't like. I think they went.
The buildings always feel the exact same. Like every single building.
I mean, 4. Well, and every building was the exact same too. I mean, I get that they're doing it for they're doing it for an easier. I mean, it's.
I get it why they're doing it too, but it was like
cookie cutter stuff. Just copy and paste it.
Was like awful to work in as well. Like you just be all over the place if you're trying to climb around that to have cover.
But I see that's the thing though, is like Battlefield 3 and 4, I truly believe, and I thought this when I was playing it, was just they were ahead of their time. Like I don't think the technology, that's not the right. Well, I definitely know that the consoles, like the technology wasn't there. But like that's why if they could do the things that they did in 3 and 4 with today's technology, I think they would be outstanding games. Like, dude, the shit in 3 and 4, like Operation Metro, for example, like when you get through that Metro part and you start running out to the buildings, you've got like trash cans and shit. I mean, in 3 and 4, your character, just the way you moved just felt so much more natural than anything at the time. Like you would be running over or you'd be running, right? And then you'd run over something that was like a half step or something. And you could just really feel your character do that like half step. Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's hard to explain because I haven't.
I bet that's taken out now because of motion sickness and stuff like that.
And it probably is. And I'm not saying that I need it. I'm not saying that like that's something I need in the game, but I'm just saying like that's how far ahead Battlefield 3 or 4 was. Like just
like
the
now,
movements.
A lot of people, when there's stuff like that happens or screen shake, people immediately turn that off. And I think you turned yours off too on 6, where there was no feel of the environment effects going on.
I did that for more competitive reasons.
See, exactly. Why are you complaining about it then? If you turned it all off?
Well, no. I'm not saying I need that. Okay, you're misinterpreting. I'm not arguing that I need that. I'm saying that I think 3 and 4 were ahead of their time, and that if you took those games and you made them now, that they would be more successful than Battlefield 6 is.
I think if you took that exact same thing and made it now, people would still shit on it like you are right now, saying there's not enough content.
No, because you would just take all the content that you had from fucking that you have already put in it. But see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
You'd be like, "There's not enough here. Where's the next season going to release more maps?"
Now we're going back to my other argument that like the core gameplay of Battlefield 6 is not good enough to make you want to play that game.
I'd be playing it right now.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not telling you to not play it, but I'm telling you that the majority of the world and the internet agrees that the gameplay in Battlefield 6 is not good. No, there's doing a lot of things good, but they're not doing anything great to make you come back and play it. So the only way to make you want to play it is to put more content in the game for something to do, right? Like that's why Arc Raiders.
No, Arc Raiders is live service as well. They have to keep putting stuff into the game.
Yeah, but Arc Raiders has a certain gameplay element that's pulling more, that is retaining more people.
The issue I have with that is Arc Raiders is like Tarkov, where if I ask people who play Tarkov if I should play it, they always say, no, you definitely shouldn't play this. But they won't stop playing it either because they love extraction shooters, but they can't find the right game for themselves.
But buddy, that's exactly what I'm telling you, though, is that Battlefield does not have a lot of games. There does not have that element that is pulling. That is why they keep playing it. Is it a good game? Is it a great game? Maybe, maybe not, maybe. But is it have something that's tickling them enough to keep pulling them back? Which is what Tarkov was for me, right? Tarkov was like the intensity and like the paranoia that I felt playing it, and the rushes of getting out with like the loot. To me, playing Tarkov was only chasing the high of getting out with good loot. That was an endorphin or a mechanic that I enjoyed so much that I kept playing it, even though like 90% of the time I was fucking pissed off at the game and wanted to fucking snap my controller if I had one. Same thing with Siege, right? The Siege thing is like the competitiveness. I love winning in Siege. I love games more when they're even close, right? When you go full all the way into overtime and win in overtime. Like that is what I chased. That competitive edge is what I chased in Siege. Battlefield has nothing that I am chasing to play. The gunplay is not good enough to make me want to go just play the gun and go shoot the guns. There's not enough guns in there to make me want to go shoot the guns just because I like shooting the guns. The TTK is weird and random sometimes. You know, sniping's kind of fun. The maps are not all the maps are great. You know, they're not all shitty, but they're not all great. And the vehicles are kind of wonky. The tank's really fun. I love being the tank gunner. But there's nothing in there that I'm like, I just got to go play this right now. Slay the Spire 2. I love the deck building part. I love the roguelike part. I love playing with you guys. I like to go do the dungeon. It's like the dungeon crawling aspect, or how can we get through this better? You know, that competitiveness-ish. Like, okay, how can we do this better? How can I build my deck better? Battlefield has nothing that I'm like, God, I just got to go like do this. I just got to go feel this feeling, or I got to go do this mechanic. So Arc Raiders, same thing with Tarkov. Arc Raiders is like, I bet you that people that play it are like, oh, it's so fun when I go in there and I get something cool and I make it out. Or it's so fun to go in there and fight the fucking robot. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm saying. Siege, same thing. It's like, oh, fuck. You know, I'm going to go play Siege because I want that endorphin rushing competitive edge. Like, I'm going to go play Counter-Strike because I'm with the competitive thing.
The only thing you brought up was like things around the actual Battlefield part, not the actual Battlefield. Do you get what I'm saying there? Where you're not talking about being in the battlefield, you're talking about supporting yourself before you go into the battlefield items, like the weapons or the vehicles or whatnot. Like you didn't bring up anything about how you enjoyed being on the objective or fighting a one-sided battle. Like I play Battlefront because it's constantly a chaos. But you guys
Battlefront or Battlefield?
Sorry, no, the Battlefront. Wait, what do they call it?
The Star Wars one?
No.
Now you're throwing the fucking Star Wars one in there?
No. I'm talking about the game mode, Battlefront.
Oh.
I think that's what they call it. What was it? It's the one where there's an attacking and defending team, and there's usually 1, 2, maybe 3 points. So the attacking team comes from one side, the defending team on the other.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
I know what you're talking
Escalation,
about.
that's what it is. Sorry, they've changed the name of it from one game to the next. But that one there, I love playing it. That's why I play Battlefields, to play that mode, because it is chaotic. It is a Battlefront like that. But you guys like to get on and you guys play Conquest, which is a running sim that way, where there's what you just said.
I was playing Escalation. Totally different.
New.
It's not. Escalation's the one where you would run as flags capture or as the time expands. Is that one not Escalation? Is that Warfare?
You're talking about the one where, as you played the game, the map got smaller for the points?
Yeah, is that not Escalation?
Yeah, that's new. That wasn't released on release.
Yes, it was for Battlefield 6.
Yeah, that wasn't brand new. That wasn't in the game to start with.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't, because Derrick was the one who introduced it to me once they released it.
Dude, it was. I swear to God, it was in the game when it launched.
If it was,
if
you guys only play Conquest.
Okay, what is this we, motherfucker? What is this we?
Derrick, what's his
In fact, I think you guys were playing more Battlefield 6 than me. I don't even have that many hours in the game. But I was playing Escalation. And Escalation maybe didn't.
You guys to play Escalation is because I would be playing Breakthrough, and then you guys would be like, "Oh,
yeah, I don't like Breakthrough.
I love
do not
Breakthrough
like
because
Breakthrough.
that is exactly it gives me exactly the thing that you talked about that Battlefield people want is the chaoticness because it gives me the chaoticness. But you don't even like the chaoticness is what it sounds like.
No, it's not. No, I don't. I don't hate it, but it's not pulling me in. Like I don't
So you'd rather
want to
play
go
Conquest
just play it for chaos.
or Escalation where it's an open map and you have to run around it until the very
No,
end.
to be honest with you, Trat, I would rather go play Siege. But here we are. No, I just Battlefield has got nothing for me right now. Like to me, I'd rather go play Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose is
That is also
way
a running
more.
sim until you get
Yeah,
to one
it
point.
it is. No, it is. I also don't have a problem with running sims. Clearly, that's not a
Clearly.
problem for me. I am in Hell Let Loose. I am the captain that spawns and fucking runs my ass to get you guys a fucking spawn point. So don't tell me that I got a problem with running sims, you motherfucker. But no,
I'm just saying you brought up how
me-
when you play Battlefield it needs to be chaotic, but you won't be you don't
no,
want
no,
to
no,
play
no, no,
mode that's
no.
chaotic.
I said that's what people want. Is they want the chaos. That's what
Mhm.
brings them to a Battlefield is the chaos. Because
So
Battlefield's
Battlefield's not your
gun
game
game
then.
is gun. No, it could be my game. Like I said, it's doing a lot of things good, but it's doing nothing great, and there's no reason for me to go play it. Like if the TTK, okay, here's the other thing. If Battlefield 6 had a hardcore mode, a dedicated hardcore mode like 3 or 4 did, I'd be playing a lot more of it.
I feel like the TTK is too quick. But like just not so much.
I think the TTK is fucking, and it could be my shitty internet, but I think the TTK is fucking inconsistent as fuck. Like you might get like I might pull up on a guy real quick and fucking like drop him in 3 shots, right? The other time I might pull up on a guy and have the advantage and dump a whole fucking mag in him and he turns and kills me in like 2 seconds. Like and that could be a connection problem, so I'm not gonna fault the game there too much. But I don't know. I think personally, I think the
TTK in the
gunplay
game
and
is much better when you don't shoot automatic, and I believe that was your issue.
I was using a sniper for most of my time. So
that sounds like you just
eat
suck
my
at
ass.
aiming.
No, I'd get headshots. Well, I mean, sniping, you're not running up on somebody, but the I feel like honestly, I could go back and play Battlefield 3 and 4, and I'd feel like the gunplay feels better in 3 and 4 than it does in 6.
And I bet you're gonna play Conquest.
No, I'd play Rush.
I mean, they have Rush in 6. I think
Rush.
you might even touch that one.
Yeah, they fucked up Rush, dude. Rush is all fucked up.
I don't know. I wasn't ever a big fan of Rush.
But Rush is what you want in in a sense. Like but dude, you realize that you playing because it's what is it, Breakthrough? No, Breakthrough's my game mode.
No,
Yeah, Breakthrough. Breakthrough has a push and pull mechanic, right?
No, it's only push. I wish they had the push pull one.
Oh well, that's stupid. Oh fuck! Why the fuck are you playing that game then? That game mode. What's so great about that game mode? What is it? You're just going to a flag to capture it, or what?
It's chaotic. It's like you have 2 points, and then the defending team has to hold it, and the attacking team has to try to take them. And if the defending team loses
That's
it,
Rush.
they fall back. Yeah, it's kind of like Rush, but it has more players on it normally. I don't know what they have anymore because they did say they're trying to do both, but I don't know what it is now. Rush, I always never really liked from when I was playing on 4 because like sometimes you'd always have some guy cheesing that point, and that always just bothered me. While on Breakthrough, it's a larger point, so it's really hard to be like hiding in the corner and not having enough team to be able to push it anyways. Like if someone's hiding in a weird glitch spot, for an example, you could just put more people on the point and you would take it. It doesn't matter if he sits in that spot or not. But like Rush, if you can like I remember 1 on 4 where some guy was broken in this weird spot and he could always just disarm the bomb and you could never do anything about it.
You can't fault the game mode for a guy that's glitching. That doesn't seem fair.
I'm not saying Rush is a bad game mode. I'm just saying I never really liked it because of things like that. I'd rather just
I mean, that's fair. I never had those experiences, or if I did, I just quit and joined another game mode.
Breakthrough has more players.
Or another lobby,
each one, and that's I enjoy the.
But that's not really fair though, because Rush was in 3 and 4 where the player count was so limited because of the technology. Like
and that's fine. I'm saying I had a bad experience and I found this game mode and I just stuck with it because I enjoy that. I bet I could go on Rush now and enjoy it, but I just haven't done it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I get. Trust me, I get that because I always liked Rush from Bad Company 2 days. I liked Rush over Conquest, and I always wanted to play Rush over Conquest. So, but it's just Battlefield. Just like it's just not Nothing in it is attractive to me at the moment. So I just have no desire to go play it. The challenges are okay. I think some of them are a little long in the tooth, but it sounds like I think they've pretty much fixed a lot of that. But that launch, some of those challenges were just kind of like that. Those are a little crazy. See, because that's my other problem.
Said the exact same thing that I'm saying about you guys. How he has no idea why you guys think this game has not enough content right now.
Where the fuck is Bradley saying that shit?
Wait, what was the question? You said who is
He
Bradley
won't.
saying that?
You said where the fuck is Bradley saying that shit? He
No,
won't say it to my fucking face though.
I was playing and he said it. He joined the chat and started talking to me about how he's like, "Oh, you're playing Battlefield 6?" He goes, "I don't know why they dropped it. There's so much to do still on it."
There ain't shit to do. That's what actually brings up a point where I was just gonna go.
Everything like
why would I? I don't care. I don't. Here's my point.
Let me. But they give you stuff to do that you don't.
Let me get to where I was going. I don't like fucking when I find that fucking recording, it's gonna be me talking about this too. I almost guarantee it. I don't think that you can fucking classify unlocking shit through shitty challenges as content. And I don't care. One, I've never been somebody that 100 things. Like I've never been a completionist. That's never been something I care about. I rarely went to go like complete all the achievements in games when that was a big thing. I rarely did the fucking find all the little shit in games. Like even in fucking like the way back days, dude. Like Lego Star Wars, I wouldn't go do every little fucking thing. That is the tedious shit that I fucking can't stand. And that's what fucking pissed me off about. It's pissed me off about every Battlefield. And any game that ever does it is to hide content behind shitty fucking challenges or long tedious challenges is fucking bullshit. Especially if it's content like if it's camos, whatever, that's fine. I camos that doesn't bother me. But if it's like a fucking gun, and dude, Call of Duty and fucking Battlefield have been notorious for this for fucking years. Like, I think it was fucking Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Battlefield 4 hide a bow behind all these weird challenges?
Yes, they did. Was it the bow or the crossbow? I think it was the crossbow.
I think it was the crossbow.
And it
what do they call that? It was the bow. I know it's not a crossbow. It was the bow.
It was fucking dude, I despise that shit with a fucking passion, dude. If it's a camo, whatever. I don't care. Because no, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is 100% bullshit.
That's how you learn how to use things. So, like, for an example, one of the objectives now is like get so many kills with this. It was like on the medic class. Get so many kills with this flame thing. I forgot what they call it. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be awful. And at first, I hated it. I was like, God, this gun sucks. And then after I was like halfway done with it, I was like, actually, I just need to learn how to use this better. And now I love using it. It makes me get out of my comfort zone rather than just sitting around using a sniper rifle, for example.
That might work for your type of person, but for me,
those challenges were to unlock skins. You don't have to do them, or like they give you.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If it's skins, that's a different story. But if it's a gun, which Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and Modern Warfare all hid guns behind challenges. And that shit to me is not okay. If it's camo, I don't give a fuck. You can do camos, whatever, because that's something that you want to pursue. But for me, when I get on a game, I want to play the game that I want to play the game. So my example that I was going to bring up was actually Modern Warfare.
If you do that, you're not going to have any content to play because you've done everything. They've given you everything. So
when I say content, all the content I need from you is fucking maps. That's all I need from you. That's all I need in a game that wants to play. Because what's going to happen, which is what happened in Battlefield 6 for me, is that, okay, I want this gun, but I have to go do this fucking stupid challenge. That was, and in fact, that's how I started using the fucking sniper, was because like, oh, I want this fucking gun. Oh, it's locked behind this fucking sniper rifle thing. So I was like, so I have to go start being a fucking sniper, which is not really what I want to fucking do, but I have to because I want this gun. So then I get fed up and I get irritated doing it.
Weird guns for everything. But on Battlefield, you have to use a sniper to unlock a sniper.
There's a DMR locked behind.
Because they kind of run that as the same thing, which I don't like. Okay. DMRs and snipers are kind of close, is what they determine it to be.
So I rest my case. It's locked behind a stupid fucking challenge.
DMR was the only one for the sniper.
It doesn't matter. I still want to use that
You had
gun
use the
Trat. So if I
DMR
want
to get the sniper, it wasn't a sniper to the DMR. It was a DMR
no,
to the sniper.
the SVD or whatever their version of it had to be unlocked.
That one, I believe, was a sniper and a DMR.
Go fucking look it up. It doesn't matter. I wanted it for the DMR part, and it was locked. I couldn't fucking use it, and I couldn't get it via rank. If it's locked under rank, that's one thing. But when you pull to me, that's fine. If you're the kind of person that wants to be challenged and go fucking do and try other fucking things, that's fine. But I feel like for me and possibly a lot of people, sometimes we don't have the time to spend on the game to go do all that shit. So when I get on and I want to play the game, especially a multiplayer game or especially a shooter, when I get on that game, I want to play the fucking game the way that I want to play it. I don't want to be forced, and you keep fucking interrupting me, but the example I was getting to that irked me the most was not a Battlefield game. It was actually Modern Warfare, and it was fucking the dumbest fucking challenge. It was like get 10 or 15 kills through a fucking smoke screen. And one, I never ran fucking smokes. And two, it's fucking Call of Duty. So it's just super fucking annoying. So literally, I spent fucking hours to get enough fucking kill. And then you know how I always was fucking stat tracking, like, oh, that didn't count for some reason, or it didn't count this, or the fucking connection lost to the game. So none of that shit counted.
All of them were buggy, it seemed.
Yeah. So that shit right there pisses me off. And that's what I ran into Battlefield 6 that irked me a little bit is one, they had some of these ridiculous fucking challenges. And like, okay, if you want to do it to where you force somebody to try something different, maybe make it so it's like more obtainable. Like, okay, just go get 5 kills with this, or use it for fucking 2 games, or get a kill on the objective with it. Like, it doesn't have to be fucking 200 fucking headshots or fucking 10 headshots at over 400 meters. Like, you're forcing people. And like, what if somebody sucks at fucking video games? Which I'm not that great at video games. So like, what if it's a fucking challenge where it's like, okay, I like
You're giving me so many points and not enough time to talk about them either. So for
no, because you are not letting me finish.
No, you got to let me counterpoint. You can't just be like this point, this point, this point, this point.
Listen here, bitch. I'm holding the golden cob. It's my turn to talk.
No, so let's go back to the objective.
Go ahead. I need to take a fucking sip of water. We're moving on from the fucking objective thing. What are you talking about?
No, so you said the objective thing to make people learn how to use a new weapon. If I only had to get 5 kills with that fire thing, I'd have been throwing it off to the side once I got the 5 kills. But if it made me get 15, I'd have learned how it works. 15, 20, 25. They're trying to make you learn. Maybe it's because
don't make me fucking learn if I don't want to learn.
Why not? Then don't play it. Don't do that objective then if you don't want to learn. Do what you're comfortable doing. Why would you want to go get a new gun if you're comfortable with what you're doing?
I'll give you another example. I'll give you an even better example. Let me finish this fucking banana chip.
I hope Derrick
on a side note, dude, I am obsessed with banana chips lately. They're so fucking good.
I think it's because
Let me give you another example.
I would spend hours unlocking one gun.
Yeah, but dude, here's the thing though. Like on a game like Destiny, or even a game that you're playing, you have more hours to play that game, right? Like, dude, you know how often I'm on. When I get on, I want to play games with you guys. I want to have a good time. I don't want to have to think about doing fucking challenges because I want to play fucking Ricky. Because I want to just play the fucking game. So when you pull me out of what I want to fucking do to go do a challenge just because I want to use a gun is fucking bullshit. And here's what I'm just going to say. So here's the thing is like, we've just fallen into this practice of these, like, in my opinion, toxic gaming mechanics, right? So if you're a Battlefield or any kind of shooter dev and you're like, well, I really want to make sure that people try to use this gun or that I want them to branch out or feel comfortable branching out, right? Instead of making it a challenge to unlock something, you could easily do like, oh, hey, for the first 5 games you play with this gun, you get double XP. Or you could do fucking something like that. Like you could, oh, for this gun's first 10 levels, it's double weapons XP to get attachments quicker. Like there's other mechanics you can do and use to make people branch out and try other things. But instead, they just want to fall to this fucking toxic, same old way that it's always been is like, okay, go do this fucking challenge. Because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that don't like, especially in shooters, don't need challenges. What we want to do is shoot people in the fucking face, right? And pretend we're at war. It's the whole fucking point of a shooter. So why go make me do some stupid fucking challenge?
They're not going to do it because people don't like doing it. They're doing it because people do enjoy
Okay,
it.
then who cares? Who cares? Who fucking cares?
You do, apparently, because you're the complaining about it. If they make these challenges,
No.
so that people
Who
want
cares?
to not
Who
do them,
cares?
stop at them.
Who cares about doing, like, why as a developer would you care about having a challenge to go unlock something? Why would you fucking care? Why not just do it level based?
People like it. People are doing it.
I would wager that there's people that don't fucking like it that much. They just do it because that's the only way to fucking do it.
If people didn't like doing it, people would definitely be complaining a lot more to the developers about it so that they would fix it.
I don't know about that one, buddy. No, because the right people, no, that goes back to one of our early podcasts. Shout out. Because the people that developers listen to are the fucking minority, not the majority. And I guarantee you that I'm sure fucking streamers
and said what they wanted.
I'm sure that
them into it.
Again though, I feel like that's probably honestly a minority over a majority. Because if you would have just fucking launched the movie and didn't listen to those people, it probably still would have done the same. But that's beside the fucking point. Stop getting me on fucking tangents. What I'm trying to say is,
I love this.
What the fuck was I trying to say?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
What I was trying to say is what, again, shout out to one of our earlier podcasts, is that I guarantee you that I'm sure streamers love to do fucking challenges because I'm sure it's fun for them to fucking watch it. For the rest of us that have to fucking play that shit that just want the fucking gun, it's not that fun.
No, I enjoy
it. And I think, oh God, you're fucking pissing me off. I think deep down, if you ask most of us, like, okay, so let me ask you this. If they didn't have those fucking challenges and you just got the guns by leveling up, would that have fucking ruined the game for you? Would that have been any different for you?
Probably. I would be like, well, I already have everything. What's the point of doing anything?
It's my fucking point. That's my fucking point. The game is not good enough to just play the fucking game. You're chasing something else. That's my fucking point. God damn it.
No, I'm just saying I enjoy.
That is my fucking point to a T. If Battlefield 6 launched like a good fucking game, all it would have had to fucking do is just
everything to you all at once and has been successful.
Rainbow Six Vegas. Actually, I don't even know that. I think all the guns were unlocked.
On Halo, you had to unlock the skins for everything. Your armor skins.
Trat. Skins are a different thing to me. Like I'm saying, skins.
You give me nothing to work on. What am I to do other than play it for a bit and then be like, all right, I have everything. What am I going to do now?
Motherfucker, that's my point.
Yeah, but no game
that is the point I'm trying to make to you. The reason is because they don't make good fucking game. Okay, Hell Let Loose. That's a perfect example.
It is a perfect example because you have to play the game, beat the game, then they give you more cards to play with. You're okay with that, or do you hate that?
That's different. That's a roguelike. That's a completely different fucking scenario. I'm talking about shooters. Stop changing your fucking subject. I'm talking about shooters.
Off the one rip, and that says you said that is bullshit. They should give you everything off the rip.
I'm talking about shooters specifically, but I will even wager you that Slay the Spire 2. Slay the Spire 2 would be just a fine and dandy fucking game if they gave you all the cards off the bat, because every run would be fucking different. That's the whole point of a roguelike. You literally cannot go into the game with the same shit that you went in before. The shooter, you go into the same fucking game or lobby with whatever the fuck you want, right? Like that basically stays the same. A roguelike, you are forced. They're called runs for a reason, because this run, like, and I remember how many times did we get a fucking shitty ass relic roll off the front?
Example. Using the unlock part as the example, where you saying everything should be given to you off the rip so that you can enjoy it no matter what. But no, they don't do that, and you love the game.
I'll even wager you differently, because Slay the Spire, all I have to do is play the fucking game. That's it.
Yeah. All you got to do on Battlefield is play the fucking game.
No, you have to play the game a certain way and a certain aspect of time to get the fucking thing that you want. I can't just play the game with a fucking M4 and get to level 100 and have everything. No, I have to get to a level 100.
Okay,
but I have to go fucking get
everything on one character. You have to play that character. If you want to unlock everything on the Regent that I play, you have to play him because he has drops for other things.
Yeah, but that's because
He has his own set drops. You're not going to unlock everything because you're
okay,
not
but
even.
Tratness. If you are playing that character enough to get drops for him, or you like him enough that you're playing with him, you're going to get the stuff. If you don't like, and the cards that but you fucking listen. The cards that pertain to him are only unlocked via playing him. If you're not playing him and you don't like playing him, there's no point in getting the cards that are for him.
But why should I unlock stuff for a sniper rifle with playing with an M4 then?
Because if you want to use the fucking DMR because fucking Battlefield 6 doesn't have weapons locked, you have to use the fucking sniper. That's my fucking point. That's also part of Battlefield's fucking problem is they didn't do the fucking locked classes anymore, which in my personal opinion ruined the fucking game because now there's no point to playing any fucking class.
I do think they need to go
And what I was saying is if fucking Battlefield, so like Hell Let Loose is a perfect fucking example. Okay. Hell Let Loose, the guns make a slight difference, but basically it's the gameplay of like you can get a kill very easily even if your gun is shitty, right? If you're accurate.
1 minute, Tuck. Are you back, Derrick? I can see your mic going off.
Yeah, I was just listening in for like 10 minutes.
I figured you fucker.
I was
Dude,
listening
I have
to the
a
rant.
I have a pulsing fucking temple right now, dude. The vein in my fucking forehead.
The whole time, by the way, you're gonna love listening to this.
Oh, I can't
I've
wait.
been finding any way to piss him off.
I just want to recap that my whole argument is if the game was fucking good, the core mechanics of the game was fucking good, you wouldn't need to keep people entertained by unlocking shit or doing challenges. It would just be fun to go play in fucking war and shoot people in the face.
That's still add
that's what
maps.
I'm saying that's how it used to
Yes.
be.
Yes.
And everybody loved it for that. But now they have to. You feel like you have to be entertained by the company, so they're finding ways to do that. Because
No, I don't have to be entertained by the company. I have to be entertained by the game.
Now, because the game entertains you. Because I don't think you play any one game anymore. Because you run out of ideas.
Bro, we put 600 hours into Siege in 2024.
And they kept releasing new content for you.
No, they really didn't. They released they never released, I don't think they released new maps at all. They released a new.
And now you came back to it because there's all this new content. So you got to enjoy all that new content that you haven't been playing.
Nope. So I went back.
Because he wasn't originally in the game.
Listen to me. Who?
Tubaru? How do you fuck you say his name?
Tubaru? What are you talking about? Okay, Trat, listen to me. The reason we went back to Siege had nothing to do with the fucking content of the game. Because Siege launched with X amount of operators, and they were fucking great operators. The thing that kept... No, that's not true. I didn't quit playing.
Yeah, you did. When was the last time you played it beforehand?
If you'd let me fucking finish. The reason I stopped playing Siege was because my team stopped playing Siege. And that's a game you play with a fucking team. But we didn't stop playing Siege. We never stopped playing Siege. Never in the history of the 10 years of Siege have we ever stopped playing it because it was content related. I think that is 100% fair to say, Derrick. Do you not? The reason we quit playing Siege is either been contributed to, 1, we either pissed each other off too much, 2, the competitiveness was getting too sweaty, or 3, people started playing other games and you didn't have a team to play it with. I would go play Siege right the fuck now. And I didn't stop playing Siege because of content. I stopped playing Siege because everybody else wanted to stop playing Siege. So I would go play Siege right now. I would easily. It's because it's a team game. It's a competitive game.
Mm-hmm. It has voice chat. That doesn't mean chat. You can still work with the team all the time.
Do you want me to go? Do you want me to go sink 600 hours into Siege again and just leave you fuckers behind? Because if you're not going to play it with me, I will easily go play it by myself and not talk to you guys.
I can pull the same card. Destiny 2 is a team game. I played that alone because it was a good enough game.
Destiny 2 is not a team game. Destiny 2 is a fucking MMO raider gun fucking shooter thing. Siege is a fucking 5-on-5 fucking one headshot.
You are
is
trying to
fucking
compare apples
kills
to
you.
apples. I'm trying to tell you how a game can be a multiplayer game or team-based game, yet you can still play it alone. That's all I'm saying. You are trying to take the apple from this one and say it's not the same as the orange from this one.
Well, you're trying to put fucking words in my mouth. Like content was why I quit playing Siege. Dude, Siege is a perfect example of fucking everything being unlocked for you. Your fucking gun, your fucking gadgets, everything is fucking unlocked. You go in there and you fucking shoot.
No, it's
That's the
not.
fucking game.
Except for the character, Tucker.
Yeah,
Except for the characters. Yeah. The character, that's fine. But to get the original characters, in fact, I think all the original characters were unlocked. Or half of them were, and 2 of them. Yeah. You literally didn't have to do anything in Siege because the core gameplay of Siege was why the fuck you play Siege. It wasn't because you wanted to do a fucking challenge. It was because you wanted to go into a fucking house and you wanted to shoot through the fucking walls and you wanted to shoot fucking people in the face. And when you shot them in the fucking face, they died. That was why you played Siege. You didn't have to unlock fucking attachments. I want this fucking ACOG on my gun. Oh, the ACOG's unlocked. Cool. Oh, you know what? I don't want the ACOG anymore. I want the red dot. Oh, red dot's unlocked. Cool. Okay. Operator has all its fucking gadgets. I fucking go in there. I play with my fucking team. I enjoy the core of the fucking game, which is to shoot people in the fucking face in a destructive environment. That is why people play Siege. That was why Siege is so fun. That's why I have fucking 1,400 hours of Siege combined between console and PC, because that game is a game that they designed from the ground up to be a fundamentally fun game without keeping you entertained. They released operators every...
Not good enough to play alone. Not good enough to play alone, though.
You can't. I played it alone the other day and I had fun, but I'm not going to play 600 hours of it alone. I played 600 hours of it with a team because...
So why can't we do that with Battlefield? You don't even play with us.
Because it sucks. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun.
No, you were having a fantastic time when we were playing together. You were loving it up.
Yeah, and I played 10 hours of it in the beta, and then when I bought the game and played another 10 hours, I realized, okay, I got 20 hours worth of gameplay out of this game, and I'm good.
That's everything I can use. That's all you can get out of it because you're an iPad kid.
I'm not an iPad kid, dude. The core game of Battlefield is not fucking fun.
10 hours and said there's not enough content. What do you mean you're not an iPad kid?
Because the game is not fun. If the game is fun, I wouldn't need the fucking content. And to talk your fucking shit about me saying I'm going back to Siege because of the content, I even told Derrick, which he probably won't remember, but I think Reset was also in the fucking chat. When I went back to play Siege the other day, I was like, dude, they didn't add anything to this game. There's only 2 new operators. Like, the content they added is nothing, which is fine because the core content that is Siege is what makes me want to play the fucking game. Battlefield fucking 6 has no core component that makes me want to play the game. The destruction is shittier compared to 3 and 4. The gunplay is shittier. The amount of guns, the difference in the guns that you even said yourself is shittier. The fucking vehicles are shittier. The fucking maps are shittier. Everything about it is shittier. There's no reason to have fucking classes because you're not locked to them. So you can run around however the fuck you want. They fucked up the classes anyways, even if they were to class lock, because it doesn't make sense that the fucking one dude has ammo and fucking med kit, and then the fucking I don't even remember what the fucking support has. What the fucking does this? They fucked it up. You can like the game. I don't give a fuck if you like the game. But for you to tell me that Battlefield 6 is this great fucking game is a bold-faced fucking lie. Just because you're having fun playing it, I'm not trying to take the fact that you're not having fun from it. But it is a fucking bullshit game. It's going to die in 6 months, if not this year, when War Dogs comes out. And if it fucking delivers 1/10 of what they're fucking saying, it's going to fucking eat Battlefield 6's fucking lunch. And EA is going to be fucking sad boy because for fucking 2 Battlefield iterations in a row, they fucking dropped the ball.
This is what it's been like the whole time you're gone, Derrick, by the way.
Yeah,
I've been keeping the podcast good.
This is great. I mean, you could argue 3 since Battlefield 5 was ass too. So
I love 5.
That's true. Even better. 5 was fucking ass too, but I'd still rather play 5 than 6 at this fucking point.
I think this is the best one of those 3. You said.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think 1 was the best.
No, that doesn't count. Battlefield 1 was a good game, but again. Battlefield 1
fucking that one was not very good, so I'm confused.
No, I had a lot of fun in that. It was just I don't know why I didn't play it more.
It wasn't our cup of tea.
Tucker, let me go back to content lock quick for you because you wouldn't let me get my point up because you kept interrupting me this time. So let's say Solid Snake, new operator came out, really good. Really strong, OP as fuck. Now you can't unlock them because you have to play the game for next 20 hours to unlock them. Isn't that fun? Everybody else gets to use it but you.
That's not even how Siege works, and I have fucking 40,000 renown. I don't. I could just go buy it.
Let's say you had 0 right now because you just bought the last several of them, but now they just released Solid Snake. But you can't have them immediately. Or you can buy it. You can spend money on it, Tuck. Would you like to spend money on it?
Tucker's problem would be is he had to play like
other operators to unlock the one because you can't get it off the rip.
Yeah, like if he had to play like
No,
if he had to get like 10 wins as Monty to unlock
Dude.
him, he'd be fucking annoyed.
Ask Derrick. I have always said I would rather just buy the fucking thing if I want it than have to unlock it. Derrick, have I not always said that?
Yeah, but we did in Battlefield 3 do all those stupid co-op missions to get the MP7.
Yeah, thank you, Derrick. No, Trat, you're missing the fucking point though again, because if I went so I went back to Siege, the fucking operators are locked. But here's the thing. Like Derrick said, I can either just buy the fucking operator or I can wait for whatever it is, however the fuck it works. I could buy the battle pass or I can wait, whatever. But like if they said, like Derrick said, if they said, okay, you have to get 10 wins with Monty and fucking 10 wins with fucking Clash, then I'd be like, that's fucking bullshit. Because that's making me play the game in a way that I don't want to fucking play the game because I don't want to fucking play Monty.
One second, let me ask Derrick something. Tucker says that objectives, wait, no, what do you call them? Not objectives, the things where you unlock things.
Challenges?
Challenges. That challenges should not exist in video games unless it's to unlock camos because everybody hates them. Would that be true for you?
I'm not the biggest fan of challenges for unlocks. I would prefer just
Derrick, let me also clarify. I said that challenges should not be used to in shooters specifically should not be used to unlock a weapon. Challenges for camos or cosmetics are 100% acceptable.
I mean, okay, so if you made it something easy like assault rifle, like 100 headshots or something, sure.
I mean, a lot of them now are like get 15 headshots. That's what they are now.
But
or 20
not
kills.
the fucking sniper one. That's
everything's
how many
been
headshots
from there now because first it was buggy and then they fixed it so everything's much lower.
It was really bad. Like
first, yes,
super grindy. Now, I mean, if you make it easy stuff, I don't have a problem with it. But then you take away from the challenges to get like camos. The attachments thing, I'm not on Tucker's side that they should all be unlocked. I'm perfectly fine with putting a weapon level and then you unlock attachments that way.
To be fair, I didn't say that the attachments should all be unlocked. I said that
you're just using Siege as an example.
I was using Siege that everything's there. But the attachments are fine because the way you unlock the attachments is you just use the fucking gun. I want to use this gun, I want to get the attachment, so I use that fucking gun. Now, if they had it to where like, okay, let's say you're playing Battlefield. There's a brand new Battlefield that's come out. They fucking changed everything up. You have a ACOG sight. Right, the classic standard 4 times ACOG sight. If you want to use that ACOG, you have to go get fucking 20 kills with every gun in the game.
No, they have not done that.
I know, but I'm saying, is that still an acceptable challenge to you, or is that fucking annoying and not necessary?
To me, that would be as a what's the word? Bragging right there by having the ACOG. That's why I would do it.
And that's fine. That's fine. But bragging rights are reserved and should only be camos and cosmetics.
Okay, so
a mechanic of
is up to you on Battlefield. Because as far as I'm aware, camos don't really change anything on Battlefield. I could see people running around with one camo or another, and I won't make any difference to me because
Trat, it's like you're arguing my fucking point for me, but you just don't realize it. That's my fucking
Battlefield.
No, they're like an example of it working is like Red Tiger in fucking Modern Warfare 2, or an even better example is getting the Hayabusa armor in Halo 3. Like those challenges were like find all the skulls and do challenges, and I think that's like what Tucker's talking about.
Yes, if it's something that has no effect on the game, it can be locked behind a challenge. But if it's a weapon, if it's a vehicle, if it's a fucking sword, I don't fucking know. But if it has an effect on how you can kill people or something on the battlefield, changes the way the battlefield works or the battlefield looks, it needs to be either only locked to rank, so you just have to play, or it needs to just be unlocked.
would think rank unlock is worse than objective unlock, especially with Battlefield's new ones, because 15 headshots with a rifle is a lot easier to get than 10 ranks.
What? What are you talking about? You mean you
If I want
shouldn't
to unlock
be?
a specific rifle, like let's say this sniper rifle is unlocked at rank 50, but this assault rifle is unlocked at 10, for example. Like 10, okay, it'd be quick and easy to get to, but if I want the sniper rifle, I have to grind for several hours to get to 50 to unlock it. Or I could do this objective and get 10 kills with a DMR and have it unlocked.
Yeah, but to Tucker's point, if it's like an awful weapon that is not fun to use, like
They did give you several options of weapons
Well,
too.
oh,
You don't
yeah,
use
no,
one
no.
specific one. You can use
I-
these two or these three or
I'm
this
just saying
style.
the other part of that argument is like if it's like an ass weapon that you don't want to use, like that would fucking suck.
That would suck, but there was a rifle or SMG I wanted to unlock where is I'd use this one or this one, and the first one I did not like at all, but the second one I got it done with. It didn't take me long to get done with the second one.
I liked the way Black Ops did it, where it was level based, and then you just had a pool of cash where you just bought it.
That's yeah. Again, though, Trat. At the end of the day, setting aside your personal bias of like you enjoying the challenges, because there's people that do that and feel that way. I am sure. Do you not think that it would just be a better mechanic to let people play your game how they want to play it, and let them unlock things by just playing the game?
I would say that would be a great option for before 2010. But after, now they have to find a way to entertain you to play their game.
No,
Because
no,
that's how
they
the
no.
system
Trat,
is set now.
you keep saying that. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they
Tucker, you
don't. They
play
use
any
it.
game consistently
They
now.
use it as a way to make you play their shitty game longer.
I feel like you have this bias of that every single game company is out to get you to play it as long as possible, spend as much money as possible.
That is exactly what every game.
That's
company
the
wants.
fuck. What are you talking about, dude? It's like you're smoking fucking
every
crack.
Game. You said
What
every
are
game
you
is doing that.
talking?
Yes, there's a lot of games that do that, but in the end, most people who create games aren't there to produce money. They're there to make you they're making something that they want to make, but they also have to follow some standards to make money off of the game.
No.
Every
$8. No. Every $10 indie
more
slop
money per
are
dollar
those
out
people.
of video games than you do any other content out there. Name another content that you can spend $10 on and get 50, 60 hours of playtime out of it.
Try.
You're
Now you're going on a whole different fucking street, dude. You're on a fucking side road because you're talking about $10 indie games where, surprise, it's people that have a passion about making a fucking game that has core mechanics that are fun to fucking play.
All I'm saying is
Slay the Spire 2.
Now
Slay the
you
Spire's
can't
mechanics.
Any game anymore because you do not
let
play
me fucking
any
finish.
Now. No, you're not letting me finish. You're not letting
your
me finish.
argument. You're talking about completely different arguments, dude. We played the shit out of Peak. I played more Peak.
I'm saying this current argument is bad because your current argument is bad because you can't play any game consistently now. You have
because they all suck ass.
It
has nothing to do. They all suck ass. That's why.
I will say long before you came around, we've always been the type of friend group that just jumps from game to game to game. We didn't have like a solid game.
That's what I'm saying. Tucker can't find a solid game to play. You guys jump from one game to another because there's never enough content for you because gaming industries now have to entertain you to play their games.
Yeah, we are not the kind of gamers that have that one game that you always play.
First of all, quit saying fucking we, because I played fucking 14 hours of fucking Siege. I would still be playing Siege. The problem is not that I'm not fucking entertained. The problem is that modern fucking games, which a majority of fucking people agree with me, they are fucking money grabs. That's all they fucking are. The people that have passion for making games are the people that make the $10 fucking indie games that we buy and we play the shit out of and enjoy as friends. Because those people care about making a fucking game that has mechanics that are fun to fucking play. Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire 1 was a great fucking game with a good fucking concept and good fucking mechanics that made you want to play the game. Slay the Spire 2, same thing. They fucking extended it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I fucking will. Why the fuck? I don't want to fucking game. What is your fucking argument here?
That no
I
game
don't
will
need
entertain you enough anymore. No matter how much you enjoy the game
because
now,
they
you're gonna
all
quit on it
suck
in about a month
fucking
or two.
ass. And Battlefield 6 sucks fucking
Then
ass.
why do you play
Mark
video
the
games if they
fucking
all
timing.
suck?
It's fucking March 17th, 2026, 9 o'clock. Fucking Battlefield 6 will be dead in fucking 6 months and a year at the most. And when War Dogs comes out, it will fucking die.
You better hope War Dogs is good.
Even if War Dogs isn't fucking good, it's gonna kill Battlefield enough because they're gonna go try it. Because apparently I'm just fucking bored with games. I have 200 hours on fucking Hell Let Loose. I want the fucking problem. The reason I'm not entertained by fucking games is I'm wasting my time playing the stupid fucking games that you guys want to fucking play instead of the games that I want to fucking play.
So you're not
Fucking
entertained by video
Space
games.
Marines 2 being a fucking perfect example. That game was fucking okay. It was kind of ass. I didn't fucking enjoy it.
But it was fun to play something different that we haven't played in a while, like a third-person shooter.
Why
I
do you
think I
play
have
video
5
games
hours
if
on
no
it.
game ever entertains you, unless we're involved.
I literally just said because I get on with you guys, I want to play the games that you guys are playing, but the games that you guys play are not fun to me.
You just only want to play competitive games, and I'm burnt out of
Competitive games
because
are mill sims. I mean, like I want to go play Hell Let Loose.
I've been
Or
wanting to play
Squad.
Ready or Not, but you won't even touch that.
Yeah, Ready or Not is not my style. It's fun. I
You
enjoyed it.
just said earlier
but
in this podcast that you love CQBs.
I like CQB when it's PvP.
they actually released a DLC that's apparently fucking amazing.
I know I've been seeing things on it. The thing with Hell Let Loose is, and I've been seeing some things on this, and I kind of agree with it. And it's kind of the same thing too, in the same way of making you play the game a certain way. Is I think the best part about Ready or Not is when shit pops off, right? Shit goes crazy, you got bullets flying by your face. But the way they have that game set up is like the quote unquote the best way to play it is to get the best score. But to get the best score, you got to play it kind of the boring way, which is like to arrest everybody instead of just shooting people in the fucking face.
Have you seen the
They're
clip
trying to be
where
more realistic that way. That's why.
have you seen the clip where like the people you're fighting are like a military group, and the dude's like up there and he's like using the tool to peek under the door, and the enemy sees that, comes up to the door, and as the real player is getting ready to breach the door, they fucking breach the door and push in on him and kill him.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
It's
Dude,
fucking
if Ready
hilarious.
or Not had a PvP, I'd be
That's
playing
his
that shit
problem
right
with
now.
that game is it doesn't have PvP.
Not every game needs
AI
a PvP. Why can't
No,
there be
every
one
game
needs a PvP?
that I want to play needs to have a PvP.
So
I don't want AI. AIs are
so
boring. I
single-player
want to
games is
play.
not something we should be asking you about, is what you're saying. Actually, just games in general, because apparently you can't be entertained by any of them.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck your problem is or why because I just told you that fucking Battlefield sucks. I
No,
literally have
devil's
fucking
advocate
more
for
hours
Battlefield
on
6.
some games than you have combined on fucking like 5, dude. Like I would
Oh, yeah.
literally go
You're
look at
tell-
my fucking Steam
My
library, all the
Destiny
games
2
that I
alone
play
has
by myself.
3,000 hours. You think you could beat me on that?
On what?
Destiny 2. I have over
No,
3,000
because I
hours
wouldn't
on.
fucking play a shitty game like that for that
You
long.
just
No.
said you have more games on a couple of them than I do on my top 5.
Yeah, because
my
Destiny,
top
what's
one
your
is
other
Destiny
ones,
2.
dude? I have fucking like 200 hours on I don't have my fucking Steam.
My
I
second
have
game
like
has more than
200 hours.
than you.
I have fucking 200 hours on Hell Let Loose. I have 1,400 hours on fucking Siege. I have, I think, 200 on Halo Infinite between the two fucking launchers. Like, if it's a game that I want to fucking play, I will fucking play it. But there's no fucking games I want to play because they're all fucking ass.
I have 360
And the games,
hours just on Rainbow
the
Six
games
Siege.
that I do want to play, you guys don't want to play. So when I get on, I selfishly spend my time with you fucks instead of playing the games that I want to play, i.e. fucking Hell Let Loose, Squad, Siege, fucking
I love Squad. I'd go back to
Gray
Squad, but
Zone.
nobody wants to play it.
Literally any of those, I would fucking go play. So I don't know why you keep thinking I don't fucking like video. In fact, I got so fucking tired of not playing in the games that I fucking wanted to play. I fucking played Fallout 3 for the first half of the last year and played it by myself for fucking 50 hours without you guys. So I don't know why you think I hate video games. I don't fucking hate video games. What I hate is this fucking industry that fucking pushes this bullshit that we keep fucking buying for some reason. And admittedly, I spent a fucking $100 on Battlefield 6 and it's fucking ass game. And I wish I'd get my fucking money back. And you keep saying that I need to be entertained. Motherfucker, I don't need to be entertained. The
No,
rest of the
no
world
game
might
gets
need to be
released now
fucking
that entertains
entertained.
you.
What I want is fucking good video games, which don't fucking exist anymore. That's what I want. That's all I'm asking for. If Battlefield 6 fucking launched in the state it is now, but the game was actually fun to fucking play, then I would still be playing it. But it launched in fucking not a fun game to play for me, and it doesn't have fucking content. So you can't have a shitty fucking game and no content because nobody's gonna want to fucking play a game, and the fucking numbers reflect that. Because if the game was fucking good, it would have fucking maintained 50% of its fucking numbers or 30% of its fucking numbers. Instead, everybody bought the fucking hopium that this game would be fucking good. It's 700,000 players fucking bought it, and it fucking sucks ass.
I don't think it sucks ass. I just think it's disappointing.
Are you playing it, Derrick?
I have
Yeah, Derrick just played it very recently too.
88 hours in it.
The game sucks ass. Sucks ass as a disappointment. Sucks ass as whatever you want to say. Long story short, game's not that good. It won't last. There will be a
You're
game
the
that will
only
beat it
person I've heard
eventually.
that says it sucks. I'll be honest with you. I
Dude,
don't get on
look
Reddit
at
and stuff like
fucking
that.
internet. Fucking 600,000 players agree that it
The
fucking sucks.
the person that talks the loudest is the one on the internet. The people who are enjoying the game are still
No,
on
go
it.
to
quiet
Reddit. Go to Twitter.
The
You
loud
don't have to
people
go
are
to
on
fucking-
Reddit. I just said that. The people who are complaining about everything are always on Reddit. You want to find anything wrong with the game, you go to Reddit.
He's
I don't
not
see-
wrong.
right now.
He's not wrong about that. Like Reddit is
Go to Reddit,
notorious.
you're gonna find awful things about it.
Fine, go somewhere else than Reddit, dude. It's literally, it reflects in the fucking numbers. You don't even need to fucking look it up. You don't go to just 700,000 players to fucking whatever 40,000 players without there being a big fucking problem.
You do that on almost every game. Every game has a big drop in numbers.
That is a
especially the
huge
biggest
drop.
release.
That is a
Especially the
huge
biggest
drop.
release game. The high end games always do that. I bet if you look at Call of Duty, they're the exact same way. Where they have these really good numbers to start with, and then they drop because everybody is not entertained by it anymore because that's how the world is today.
I don't think there's any Call of Duty that's ever hit 700,000 players on Steam.
I didn't say 700. I'm just saying those high end numbers.
Can we
700,000 is a crazy number to have to begin with.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Sorry, what's up,
It's
Derrick?
literally
Okay.
in the numbers.
Can you guys both admit that Black Ops 7 is the worst game than Battlefield 6?
Yes.
I didn't even look at it at all. So
That is even more. It's even more to the point, Trat, that even EA feels that fucking way because it's been noted in several articles and interviews that they had the biggest launch, arguably probably of any multiplayer AAA shooter. I mean, to get to 700,000 is nuts. I mean, that is a goal that will never be taken away from them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
well,
to
why would you
drop
expect them to retain
your
that?
player
Why
count,
would you expect them to retain that? Because people are going to enjoy it, and then they're going to go back to the games that they
I'm
were
not
playing.
expecting it to retain. I'm not expecting it to retain
Going back to these
700,000
percentages,
players.
saying that the 10% player base that they have now is so awful because it's 10%, even though they had such a high number to begin with, that'd be impossible to even have 20%.
To be even more fair, we need to have this conversation like another. How long has Battlefield been out? 6 months. Need to have this conversation in 6 months and see what games were at the top now still retain their player base. They lost players way too quickly.
You can't count. I mean, I guess you can count Counter-Strike and Dota and PUBG for the Chinese market.
There's
No,
got to be
there's-
Chinese people that play
It's like all
Battlefield
of the-
6.
Yeah,
Those
but
people quit playing those games to come to Battlefield 6 to enjoy that for a little bit, enjoy the experience, get to level 50, whatever it be, and then go back to their original games because that's what they enjoy. That's why they had
Okay,
such high
but
numbers.
but your train of thought though, the company should have entertained you to play it more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what people need now. But right now, I'm
When
enjoying the
Rainbow
same
Six
stuff.
Siege came out in fucking 2015, dude, I got that game. Kevin got that game. Dev got that game. Derrick joined us later. That was the only game we played for 2 years. It was the only fucking game we played. Do you know the
Year
amount
did
of
it come
content
out?
that they added in 2 years?
what year did that game come out?
2015.
Say it was when I was in high school.
That game came out. It had Dev's gonna kill me. I want to say 9 operators on attack, 9 operators on defense. Maybe it was 10.
December 1st, we can call it 2016 because it was in December.
The 2016 and 2017.
Yeah. So we, for 2016, 2017, 2018, Siege was all we played. The content of that
Maybe
game.
you played.
You joined us later, Derrick. You were still in your Rocket League phase then. I believe that was about that time. But you joined us pretty heavily for a year and a half, if not a year, when remember that? We got into it pretty good. And then you had your roommate that you'd switch off with.
So Overwatch came out, and I definitely played that. I played Doom. Battlefield 1 also came out during that time. It's probably why we didn't play Battlefield 1 that much. Titanfall 2.
That's another game I have a lot of hours in.
PUBG came out in 2017. That was probably what killed it. Destiny 2 also came out. I played that.
If the game is good, people will continue to fucking play it. 20 operators, 10 operators, and 10 on attack, 10 on defense. Huh?
I was trying to fix what you said there because you said that wrong, but then you got it.
Is there anything else we want to add to this episode?
Have fun in editing that at the start, but then it should be good for a while.
What do you mean at the
There's going to
start?
be a little part there where we kind of just fucking trying to find a recording. So I think it'd be funny if you just sped up our voices and we sounded like little fast forwarding chipmunks.
we said that in there.
That's too much for me to do, but
Oh, come on.
I'm glad you enjoyed the 10 minutes of being here, Derrick.
thanks. All right. Well, thanks for checking out this week's
You
episode.
might as well call this a 2 for 1, two people one, because you were just barely here.
Yeah, I know.
2.5.
Well, thanks for checking out this week's episode. Follow us on everything.